Hi everyone, this is Kathy and Kelsey from Franklin Natural Beauty. Hi Kelsey, say hi.
Hi.
How is everybody? We're doing fine. Thank you for watching our channel. We're gonna, first of all, before we start the video, we're gonna thank everybody for watching our videos and for subscribing to our channel. We appreciate it very much. What are we gonna do today, Kelsey?
Today we are making a liquid soap.
That's right. I got a recipe like last year from an online group on Facebook, and I really like it. I mean, I like the ingredients and everything. I made a basic one, with just olive oil before. It's not that great. Technically it's Castile soap. So this has different oils in there. Well, I'm going to tell you guys in a little bit. And I can't give you the recipe. I can tell you the ingredients I'm using, but I can't really give you the percentages or anything, because like I said, I did buy it from somebody, and this is up to her if she wants to give it to you, but she's selling. I don't think she wants to give it to you for free. So I'm just respecting the lady that wrote the recipe here and worked on it, so she deserves the credit. All right, so let's go and see what we have in the crock pot. In the crock pot today, let me move you guys closer so you can see what I have in there. I'm just gonna see if we can do this right. There we go here. So what do we have in there? We have olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil, and stearic acid in there. Now, we're gonna put the crock pot on high and we're gonna melt the oils. So on this other side here, I have water, and there's a little bit of sugar in the water, and it's in this big pitcher over here. Okay. Then I have some glycerin in the little one there, in the Pyrex one, and in here we have some potassium hydroxide. So we don't use the other one. What is it called? Sodium. Okay, sorry, I could not remember the name. Sodium hydroxide, because we use it for cold processed soap. This is liquid soap and it will not come out right, so we have to use that one. So if you want to make your own recipe, you want to go into Soap Calc, what you need to look for is the symbol. It's a KOH, okay? KOH, that's what you need to click on if you want to do a liquid soap, okay? So this is what it looks like. Over here, sorry, I'm just right there. And it's this stuff over here that I brought this from Brambleberry. It's potassium hydroxide flakes. And that's what we're using today. Okay, so let's set everything up, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do the potassium hydroxide and everything, okay? All right, so what I did, I put my crock pot on high, so the oil, the coconut oil, and the stearic acid are going to melt. And in the meantime, while that's happening, I'm gonna work on mixing the lye solution in the water. Okay, right over here, the lye and the water make the lye solution, and in this case, we need to put the glycerin in there too. Okay, so I'm just taking the temperature for the lye solution, and we want it to be under 160. That's what she says in the book there, in my ebook. And right now it's 147, 150. It's going up a little bit. It's probably around 155, 54. Well, it says right now, it says 100 and, oops, I'm doing it wrong. Okay, here we go. More like 153. That's what I was doing before. But it's cooling down. But I'm going to wait because the oils are not ready yet. So we're going to make sure that this is a lot cooler than it is, because we have to add it to the glycerin to that, okay? So we're going to wait for both to cool down. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the mixture with the glycerin and the lye solution that I put together, all together. So they are in this pitcher over here. We're gonna slowly put it in the oils here. They melted, and they are the temperature 120 and 125, and there's like a maybe 5 degrees difference between the two liquids here. So let me put this in here. And you see, guys, always kind of getting really puffed up. Look at that. It's really different in than, you know, when you do the other soaps, cold process or even hot process. So I'm gonna move you guys a little bit around because I need to get my stick blender and use it inside. And the way it is right now, I really can't do it. Okay, so it'll be just a second. We'll come back, and we're probably gonna speed up a little bit this process. Okay, so I've been stick blending this for like, what is it, like 4 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and as you can see, it's kind of like a applesauce consistency right now. So I'm gonna do a stick blending a little more, maybe 4 more minutes, 3 to 4 more minutes, and we should get to apple. After applesauce, it should be mashed potatoes, maybe. I think. Yeah, let's look in our pamphlet and see. Okay, and we'll come back.
Actually, it's thick pudding.
Like thick pudding. Well, this is more like this is applesauce. So the next stage is thick pudding. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, guys, so you can see now it's like a thick, really thick pudding. So we're almost at the mashed potato stage. You see that? It's really thick. I hope we're right, doing this right. So let's go and finish it up. Okay, I think we are at the pre-waxy potato stage, but we're almost at the waxy potato stage. It's super thick here, and I don't know if I can use my stick blender anymore because he's getting really, really thick. So I think we are at the waxy potato stage probably right now, right, Kelsey?
Right.
It's getting really light in color. In fact, I don't want to use the stick blender because I think it's gonna die. It's gonna kill it because it's too very, very thick. So I'm gonna try to clean it up and come back for you guys to let you see what's going on. Okay, I think that now we are at a waxy potato stage because I had to stop using my stick blender. It was getting really, really heavy. So I'm just using the spatula to kind of, mix it around. And next, it should be just cooking, and it should have a little volcano stage, it says. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna watch and show you guys if that happens. Okay, so I think the paste is ready, and because to me it looks like it's kind of like a Vaseline looking, and that's the one it says in the book that's supposed to be ready. So to make sure that's ready, we're gonna do a clarity test and a pH test. So we're gonna take a cup of the salted water, we're gonna warm it up in the microwave, and we're gonna put a tablespoon of paste and see if it's clear, and mix it up, make sure that's clear, and then let it stay for 15 minutes, I guess, and we're gonna do a couple tests, okay? All right. All right, I got a really nice tablespoon here. I'm gonna put in the water here, and I'm gonna make sure that it's all diluted. And we're gonna wait 15 minutes and see if it's clear. If it's not, we're gonna let it cool. Cook a little bit longer. And also I'm gonna taste for pH. All right, so I'll see you guys in 15 minutes in the the magic of YouTube in a second, not even. Okay guys, you can see it has a lot of bubbles on top, but we're doing a clarification test. What is it called, Kelsey? You can say better than me.
Clarification test.
Yeah, to make sure that's clear. And it has to stay a little bit longer so we can see for sure. But I can tell from here that it's already clarifying, right? You can see that. But we're going to make sure that the bottom bubbles over here go away. And then we're going to do test strips and the clarification test too. Okay, everything. So clarification test. The bubble's going to go away, and see if we can read whatever we put underneath. And we're going to put a piece of paper and see if we can read it. And also, we're going to make sure that pH is where it's supposed to be. We want it around 8 or 10. So we'll see if we did it. All right, we'll see you in a couple of seconds. All right, we're really happy with this because look at that. You can see the little butterflies or dragonflies, whatever they are over there in the sign, through the glass. It's super clear. It's beautiful. I'm really happy with the results. So we think, this is going to work. So I'm going to do a pH test strip, see how it works. Let's see what's the pH on this baby. Okay, and it's about 8. See that, guys? It's about 8. Really close to 8, between 8 and 9. Okay, so it's perfect. So we have soap, liquid soap. This is our first attempt, and I'm really happy that it came out very good. So what we're going to do now, okay, so let's look at the paste here again, Kelsey. So the paste looks like this. What we're going to do now, we are going to divide the paste in 12 ounces in little buckets. We're going to put it in little containers, plastic containers. We're going to let it cool down a little bit, and then we're going to make some liquid soap. And so we're going to do this later, and then we're going to come back and show you guys how we do it, okay? Okay, so here is the paste we got from our batch. And it's about 48 ounces of paste. So today we're gonna dilute the paste with water, with distilled water, and we should be making about 40 ounces of liquid soap. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna measure 12 ounces of the paste in 40 ounces of distilled water, and mix it up, put it in the crock pot over here, and dilute it for a while. Put it on high on my little crock pot, here it is, and dilute it and see how long it takes. Usually they say, people just do this and have it for about like 8 hours, but I don't think it's gonna take that long, but we'll see. And we'll come back after that, and we'll bottle it, and we also do a little suds test. Okay, so let me scoop about 12 ounces of this. Ooh, it's sticky, very sticky. So let me get another little spatula here, actually. And let's see. So that's really nice and Vaseline looking, and that's the way it's supposed to. So like I said before, this is a recipe I got from a Facebook group, and I bought the recipe. Well, the name of the lady that created the recipe is let me think about it. What is the name, Kelsey? Do you remember? What is her name? So we can give her credit. Okay, so I need to make a little correction there because I said the wrong thing. We have 12 ounces of paste and we put in there 32 ounces of water, distilled water. So now we're going to put the crock pot, let it go on high for a few hours. We're going to dilute it and see how it looks like. And we're going back and show you guys how it's diluting and stuff, okay? So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, the soap paste is completely diluted and it looks like a mirror instead is reflecting my ceiling over here and everything. But it's really liquid right now. I'm going to put it in a little glass to show you how liquid it is. As you can see, I put a little bit of soap in here in this little glass measuring cup. And you can see it's yellowish in color, but it's very clear. Really beautiful and clear. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wait until it gets really nice and cold. It's very warm still. It's been doing this for like maybe 4 hours. That's, it says in the book there should be 8 hours. You can leave it overnight for 8 hours to cook, putting on warm. But it only took like 3 hours for us. And maybe because our crock pot is a little bit, stronger in heat, right? It's a little bit hotter than it's supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. But it only took 3 hours and has been an hour trying to cool it down. And we're going to come back and we're going to try to thicken it up a little bit. The book suggests that we use Crotex. It's a thickener. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I can research a little bit more for you guys, but I don't have that. I didn't buy anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to thicken it up with salt and water. And I think the ratio for that is about 20% of salt to and water solution. And of course we're going to use the distilled water. Don't use tap water because tap water has all the chemicals and impurities. You don't want to use that. And don't forget, and I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning, everything has to be sterilized. We sterilized with alcohol, and isopropyl alcohol, and made sure that everything is nice and clean, even if it's for ourselves, because we don't want to get germs. We want to get a good, nice, clear, nice soap. So we're going to come back when it's cold and we're going to see if we can thicken it up. And we're going to put some lavender essential oil in that and see how it goes. Alright, so our soap is really cold now, our liquid soap. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to put some of it in this bottle. This is one of those foaming bottles. You put, really thin, because it's a very thin soap. I want to see if it works with the foaming bottle, so I'm going to do that. See how thin it is. So I'm going to put in here, and we're going to experiment. I'm going to put this in here. Okay, so then we're going to okay, so we're going to do this one over here, and later I'm going to show you see if it works, okay? Then I have this other bottle over here. That's going to be a regular soap. Before we put it in there, though, this one, I don't have anything in there. In this one, I don't have any, actually, I don't have any fragrance oil, nothing. So I'm actually going to put some in here, too. And I'm going to put some in here. I'm going to use just a little pipette to do that. It's going to be about 1%. Maybe a little bit more than 1% I'm going to put in there. And it's going to be lavender. So let me do that. Lavender essential oil. And sometimes it clouds up the soap, but I don't know if it's going to do that, but just a little tiny bit. I don't want to put too much of it in there. Just a little bit. And I am going to mix it up. I have a spoon here that's clean. Actually, this is not very clean, so let me grab something that's sterilized and everything. that I put in my bucket there. Okay, so we're gonna mix it up really well. I'm not sure if it's gonna cloud that a lot. Let's see. Sometimes essential oils and fragrance oil do cloud your soap. But you know, it doesn't really matter because this is for us. We're gonna use it in our home, in our bathroom. Okay. All right. There we go. And now we're gonna try to thicken this one. So I have a solution here of 20% salt and distilled water. I am not sure if it's gonna work. We're just gonna try and see what happens. I'm gonna put a little bit of it in here, mix it up, and see what happens. Oh, come here, Kelsey. Look what happened. I just put a little bit of it in there, and it kind of made it a different color. That was really interesting. I'm gonna mix it up to make sure that, you know, the thickness is what we want. So let's see, let me get a little spoon thingy here. It's not really a spoon, but, and let's see what's the thickness. We're gonna put a little bit at a time because, you know, if you put more, you can take it out. Still very thin. So let's see what happens if I put more. I don't want it really thick. So I'm gonna put a little bit more in here. So guys, I just put my solution of salted water, and it did thicken it up a little bit. I don't want it too thick. I want it just like, you know, fluid, but this is just one, you know, if I want it more thicker than this, it's actually pretty nice. I mean, I kind of touched it with my hands, and I like the viscosity of it. And so it worked. The salt solution works. And, you know, I can put more of it in there if I want it thicker. I don't, so I'm not going to. The only thing that happened here is I clouded it a little bit. It's a little bit cloudy. But that's fine because, you know, for us, it's fine. And we're going to use this for home. So we didn't put a preservative in there either because we're using it ourselves. So I'm going to put it in this bottle over here. This is an 8-ounce bottle that I bought those from Amazon a while ago. I don't even remember when. And yeah, I was saving those for this purpose. Here we go. See, like I said, see, it's cloudy, but they said they may go away. What time? Like, you know, in about an hour or so, it becomes clear again. So we'll see. We'll post pictures on the video at the end, you know, to show you guys if that happens. Okay, so let me move the stuff around here. I'm gonna get something to show you guys our ladders and wash my hands with that. Okay, I'll be back. All right, we're back, and let's try the one with the foaming pump first. Let's see how it works. So I'm gonna I am going to wet my hands. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Let's find out first. Oh, yes it does. Look how beautiful it works. Oh my goodness, look at that, guys. Let's see how it works. It lathers really nicely. Wow, look at that beautiful foam. So this is the one I didn't put any thickening in there or anything, okay? Just, and with the lavender essential oil, man, it smells so nice. All right, so I like it. Look how nice this is. thick, beautiful lather. Wow. It is beautiful. Okay, now I am going to use this other one. Okay, look how the cloudiness is kind of going away. See, you can see from the bottom. So let's see how this one works. Yeah, it's a little bit liquid. Maybe I should put more salt. But let's see our ladders. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. Look at this lather. That's amazing. So if you want the recipe, you can buy from the lady that I bought it from. I'm going to show you the book at the end. Just the cover and the name, her name and everything, so you know what to look for. I don't have a link, anything like that, but I can show you her name. You can Google it maybe, find out if she's still selling that. But if you want a recipe that's free, you can also go to Ellie. What is her channel, Kelsey? She's a soaper from Australia, and she is amazing. She makes all kinds of formulations, soap formulations. She has a fantastic recipe for liquid soap that actually we're gonna try next, and it's very similar to this one. So a little bit different. She doesn't use stearic acid, but it's a very good recipe. I have watched the video a couple of times, and I'm gonna make a recipe to see if it works just like this one. You know, what's the difference? So we're gonna try that one too. And then let me know if you guys have any questions. Please comment in the video if you have any ideas for us to try for liquid soap, because we're really new at this. We all appreciated your ideas and your suggestions. Thank you so much for watching.